Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Kat. So today I have a tutorial for you guys. A couple days on Earth Day on my Instagram, I mentioned how you can transform lids or anything like that, or upcycling different products. So what I took a picture of in my Instagram was just some lids from jars, and then also like packaging, and you've seen me use that before. So like packaging, these are just from like the ephemera packs for Maggie Holmes and crepe paper, and you can make these into shakers. But today we're going to be using just some food jar lids. Just think about like the mason jar lids. So you could either spray paint these gold or whatever color you'd like, or keep them silver. Or if you already have some gold ones, that makes things a lot easier. So I will be using that. And what I did is I put the lid in backwards just because my circle doesn't cover, and I'll show you why. My circle doesn't cover this entirely, so I wanted the edge to be gold, and then the back doesn't really matter what it looks like back here. And what I did is I added some glue, preferably E6000 on the inside to secure this on here. And then I added a magnet on the back. Again, with E6000, that'll secure everything really well. And basically what we're creating is a magnet for someone, a little magnet shaker. So this is how you basically prep your lid so you can go ahead and alter it. I used circle dies, which are perfect, that I already had in my stash, and I picked these up from, well, actually a friend had ordered them for me, but you can definitely find these on AliExpress. The sizes are 3 inches for the bigger one, and this is going to be the part that covers up just the outside of this little lid, and then a 2.5 inch for the inside, and this fits in really well in here on the inside of our little lid. And it does show a little bit of the border, which is why I was saying gold on the inside would be much better. And for this outer side, I basically cut the bigger circle, so the 3 inch, and then cut out the 2.5 inch from the inside and just kind of left the border. So this is what I was left with. And I did that a few times so that it gives it some thickness. So I did it 1 with my pattern paper and then 3 in just white. And I layered that so it gives it some thickness. And then I also added, before I glued everything down on the back of my first pattern paper layer, I added some tulle, and this really sparkly tulle, which is really cute. And then I added the other 3 layers. And this is what's basically going to be placed up here on top. And that's going to keep everything inside and keep our little shaker nice and secure. So really simple to make. And then I chose this pattern, and the collection that I'm using is Sunny Days by Maggie Holmes. And this is what I chose from my background pattern. As you can see, there's gold accents in there. Most of this gets covered up, but it's still really pretty, and it's going to look really nice as our background paper. And it matches with the gold already, which is why I was saying either find a gold lid that you have in your stash, or usually, what is it, like, I don't know, Prego or those kind are usually gold. Or just spray paint some that you have in your stash into gold. So really simple. So this is what I cut out my circle, and then I made my lid. And then I already have chosen the different items that I'm going to be placing inside. These are all cardstock stickers from the Sunny Days collection I picked up at Joann's. So super cool. And then I used some different dies that I have in my collection of these tropical leaves, and I picked these up from Alina Craft Store. So if you just search tropical leaves on AliExpress, tropical leaf die, you'll be able to find them, and they're really fun. I have a few different sizes. I think this one came with a different pack of like tropical dyes, but you can definitely find all sorts on AliExpress or Amazon. And then speaking of Amazon, I do have my link for my Amazon store down below in the description and recommendations that I have for you guys. Definitely check that out. It really helps my channel grow. So I hope you check that out. And if you decide to purchase things outside of that, it still helps me out at no extra cost to you. It just definitely helps add just a little bit more income here and provide more videos for you guys. So I used those dies, and then a variety of different sizes of leaves, and then a small little doily die just to give it even more dimension to my shaker that I'm going to create. And then I layered those stickers. So you can see here that I added some foam on the back of this, and this is just going to give that dimension. And then I glued down this sleeve. I didn't use the entire part, just a portion of it. And this is going to go on top of this one. So really fun, and I use a smaller one on the little glasses behind that one, the shades. And then these ones, I made it kind of look like, what's it called? Seaweed. Some really pretty colored seaweed here. So that's super fun. And I'll also be putting in some sequins. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off with some glue here. And you can use whatever glue you like. I'm just going to be using this one because I have it on hand. Again, for the other part, if you're gluing down the lid and all that, E6000 is definitely way better, as it will create a very strong bond and it won't fall apart for you. We're going to add our background piece. So even though it doesn't cover everything, instead of looking like that white background of the lid here or the brown, it's going to have like the gold, and you can't even really tell, which is great. Which is why I flip my lid inside out. There we go. Next, I will be adding my leaf. Take off all these little plasticky bits that are covering up the sticky. And I love layering. It's so fun, and it just kind of gives it some dimension in there. I really love that. It's going to kind of look like a little shadow box almost. A mini little shadow box. I'm going to place that inside. Like that. So you see most of our pattern paper gets covered, but that's totally fine. And then I'm not going to be adding any foam tape to this, because then it'd be too much dimension with everything else. So I'll be placing that inside with some glue. So again, this is a really simple project, but it's definitely fun if you want to add something else for your pen pal, just a little handmade gift that they can add to their whiteboard, their fridge. Super fun. Or anything magnetic, really. And this was again another of the pattern papers from the Sunny Days collection. Okay, and then we're going to be adding this one. I love that this is so summer themed. Summer's coming really soon. We're almost in May, which is crazy. This year is going by so fast. So many things planned this year, and I'm so excited. But at the same time, I don't want time to go by too fast. I want to enjoy every little bit of it. Although I will say most of the excitement for me starts in fall. But I do love summer. Okay. Now I'm going to place this one. Right about there. See, so you can see it's got some like kind of like 3D-ness going on there, which I really love. Now I'm going to be adding the seashell. Just added foam circles to these, and I picked up my foam circles from Tuesday Morning. Love their selection, and comes in a good package of different foam circles, different sizes. I think it's by Sticky Thumb. Place this one here. Now for the shades and the little leaf, I'm going to put that right there as well. There we go. Really cute. Then I think it would be fun to add like maybe some pom-poms on there. I do want to add some sequins in there. So I don't know if I want to adhere it down or just throw it in there. I think it would be cute to add some little pom-poms. I think we'll just throw it in there. We'll throw a couple in there. There we go. And then we're going to add our sequins. Decide which ones I want in there. So I think a little bit of pink in there. This different shade of pink. A little bit of white iridescent. Maybe 1 or 2, 3 of the little seashells. Those are cute. A little bit of yellow. You don't want to overload this. It's looking pretty good so far. Add a little bit of this kind of like jade color. A sprinkle of larger iridescence. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Maybe a sprinkle of blue. These tiny blue ones. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then now we're just gonna go ahead and glue this top portion on there. I love how that looks. This is super fun. Really simple to make as well. Trying to have a steady hand while I place this glue on here. We're gonna add the top of our lid here, which is going to keep everything inside, keep all the sequins inside, and create this fun shaker. And right now everything looks piled, but once I shake it, things are going to move in place and they won't all be piled in there, and we can see our little creation a little better. I also have some trim, here it is, that I was thinking of adding to this, and that would be really fun. I wasn't sure if I was going to add it at the top. I was thinking more at the bottom, so I'm thinking I'm going to stick with that. That will be better. I'm going to shake this a little bit. That looks so cute. It's a mini little magnet, which is really cute. Super simple, nothing too elaborate, really easy to make. Give that a minute to dry, and I'm going to come and add our trim at the bottom. And here is the completed version. So I did wait for everything to dry down and I added the trim on the bottom. I think looking back at this, it might have been cuter if you add it before you add this top layer. So add the trim around here if you wanted to. Either way, I think it looks really cute. Really nice. I love that the lid again is gold because it coordinates really well. So we have a mini little shaker here. Really cute. I love how this turned out. And then here's the back. I did add some more hot glue around the edge here, and this is just to secure it even more, and so none of that sequin comes out. So definitely something that you might look into. And again, the back doesn't matter because this is where it's gonna get added to either a fridge or whatever, so that part doesn't matter so much. But I think it looks really nice. So here is a closer look. So you can see everything inside. I love that this tool that I use has glitter in it, so it makes it look even more magical and sparkly. And shake it up, and you can see all the different little bits in there. Really cute. So I hope you try this out. Again, upcycle those jar lids, create something different with them. You know, don't just throw them out. I think it'd be great to give this to a pen pal or to a gift for someone. You can also, if you have a drill, you can add a little drill here and add like an eyelet or something and create a ornament out of this, and that would be cute too. or add it to your tags. So if you were to add the eyelet, you can add these to your tags. So really fun, something different, thinking outside the box. So I hope you tried this out. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you're subscribed and haven't hit that bell, make sure you do. It does notify you about my videos due to YouTube's algorithm. If you don't hit the bell to be notified, you won't be able to catch my videos. So make sure you do that. Leave me a comment down below what you think, and if you recreate this, tag me on Instagram at catpaperlove, and I'd love to see what you create. Hope to catch you in the next one. Bye!